Okay, so picture this. Your business is losing money every month. You're looking at the numbers, they're just not stacking up. And year to date, you've lost like, let's just say 50 grand. Now, this is actually a real life scenario I'm going to share with you guys, with one of my clients. Now, he's done all the right things, right? He's cut down the expenses, he's renegotiated electricity, he's looked at what are his options, even cutting down wages for the owners. That is the first step you do in any business that wants to find more profit. The next thing that you got to do, and this is so typical, I'm seeing this quite often actually, the last few clients I've been helping out with their profit, is looking at what they're invoicing out. And that's basically looking at going, hey, you've got material supplies, are you adding on a margin? What sort of margin are you adding? Then looking at, say for example, your charge out rates for your employees. What is the uplift on that? Just because the employees maybe, say for example, $60 an hour, tell me, if you factored all the other things that you need. So it's looking at those things. But then I think the next thing you got to do, particularly with this client that I spoke with yesterday for 15 minutes on the phone, it's like an investigation. It's trying to find the missing piece of that puzzle that you've lost. And once you find that piece, it really produces the answer as to why you're not making a profit. So in this scenario here, the few things I've said he's got to go away with is, tell me what, one of your major costs is employees. So when we think about the employees, it's what are they doing throughout their week? How much time are they on productivity? How much time actually on jobs being chargeable? And with this client here, it's a detail joinery client. So how are they charging out what they're doing? Tell me, are they doing stuff for free? And I've given the client a few things that they've got to go away and find out. But really it's like looking at give me a timesheet of what's happened throughout the whole week, and then how much that client's basically, or how much that employee is actually earned for the business. This is exactly what I come back to. It's true. Every expense needs to serve the business going forward. So in this scenario here, I found out that actually they spend, and this happens a lot in detail joinery and stuff like that, where they do a whole lot of drawings to try and win jobs, and they spend 2-3 days like an employee doing that, and then they don't win a job. And that's because it's so competitive out there. Things need to change, but possibly that could be the missing piece of the puzzle. So think about this. Everything that you spend in business has to serve, it needs to get a return. And then if it's not getting the return, then you need to axe it, and then you need to find a better way to do what you're doing. Think about that. If you've got a problem like that yourself, reach out to me.